The opening session of the Tattersalls Craven Breeze Up sale saw unprecedented levels of trade, with 5 lots making 300,000 guineas or more and record turnover for the session of almost 7 million guineas. It was lot 26, a chestnut colt by first season sire INTELLO out of listed winner Marika, who topped the opening session when knocked down to John Ferguson for 575,000 guineas. Sheikh Mohammed's bloodstock advisor saw off underbidder Kerry Radcliffe to secure the standout colt, who hails from the family of Godolphin's former Group 1 winner Best of the Bests. The son of INTELLO, who is one of 3 catalogue lots by the Arrow Duquesne resident, was sold by Brendan Holland's Grove stud.
Since he came home, immediately he was all quality and all the lads loved him working with him. You know, he was really impressive at home. He was very exciting and we were hoping that he would do well and stay sound to keep training the way he was showing us at home, and he did all that. Came to the sales, did a good breeze, fed great, performed great for all the shows, never put a foot wrong. You know, he was a very easy horse to be around all spring, so we were delighted. The physique matched the pedigree. He had a strong pedigree. He just got an update, black type update in Australia, which helped. But the mare was proven. She was black type. She's thrown 2 black type horses, and he matched what he should look like in paper and his movement. And he was a real quality Galileo, grandson of Galileo, real loads of quality.
Competition was fierce to secure lot 53, a US-bred son of Point of Entry, with Shadwell's Angus Gold and Kevin Ryan and Stephen Hillen locking horns to secure the Malcolm Bastard consigned offering. After several agonising minutes of discussion on the phone by both interested parties, it was Gold who came out on top, with the hammer coming down at 390,000 guineas. The sire, a 5-time Grade 1 turf scorer, has been enjoying notable sales success in his native US, and this particular offering by the Adena Springs resident had been bought for $140,000 as a yearling by the consigner Malcolm Bastard.
He's been a nice horse from day one when he came off the plane and we got him home and we started to break him. He's got a magnificent action and he's strong and he's got a good brain on him. Some horses that you buy and you get them home and you have a little bit of buyer's remorse, but not with him. Superb for a big horse. He's a May the 12th foal, so he's going to do nothing but get stronger, but he's got a lot of pace and he'll be hopefully a tremendous horse for the people who've purchased him next year as a 3-year-old.
Lot 40, an Exceeding Excel colt, registered a standout success for consigners Knock and Glass Stables when selling to Blandford Bloodstock for 370,000 guineas. The Sharp Breezer, out of Group 2 winner Please Sing, was bought by Tom and O'Mara in association with Howson and Holdsworth Bloodstock for 48,000 guineas at Book 2 of the Tattersalls October yearling sale, before achieving the record price for the consignment. Purchaser Richard Brown had a particular interest in the colt, having bought the dam Please Sing for the Waits family of Langton Stud.
He's a horse actually I've known ever since he was a foal. I bought the mare Please Sing for Michael and Caroline Waits of Langton Stud. Bought her in Falter to Barwy, 4 seasons, who Godolphin have. It was her first foal. So probably saw him first when he was about 3 or 4 months old, follow him along. We sold him as a foal, Langton sold him as a foal. Saw him again as a yearling, and I thought he'd done exceptionally well here physically. He then stacked up and did a very good breeze. One of the very best breezes, if not the best breeze of the sale. We were delighted to get him. Everyone says Ascot, but I think we'll give him the chance to potentially be an Ascot horse, and he'll tell us whether he's ready for that or not.
The top price filly of the day was lot 18, a Shamadal from Mockler's Hill, who was signed for by Alliance Bloodstock and John Egan for 320,000 guineas. The filly had been bought by Mockler's Hill's Willie Brown for €100,000 last summer and was bred by Kevin McAuliffe out of his Barathea mare Lavender and Lace. The demand for US-bred bloodstock was also highlighted by the sale of lot 3, a distorted humour colt consigned by Tally Ho Stud. The Marchborn colt had been bought by Marco Bozzi Bloodstock for $120,000 last January, before being led out of the ring unsold as a yearling later that year. The switch to the UK, however, proved a successful one, with Charlie Gordon-Watson signing for the colt at 300,000 guineas. International buyers once again made their presence felt, with Mark Richards of the Hong Kong Jockey Club going to 250,000 guineas for the only Camelot in the sale. The offering was another successful pinhook for Mockler's Hill, with Willie Brown paying 125,000 guineas for the offering out of Raven's Pass mare Kiss Me Goodbye for 125,000 guineas at Book 1 of the October yearling sale.
Absolute quality individual. Camelot, new sire, obviously it's not always what we're looking for, but when you've got a quality individual like that sells himself, which he did to us, very, very happy to have him. He was the one horse in the sale we really wanted. I thought his breeze was just attractive. He just stretched out nicely, used himself, and he was the all-round model really. Really liked him.
With the turnover during the opening session already surpassing the record set for a session in 2008, vendors and purchasers alike were impressed with the particularly buoyant market at this year's sale.
It looks very good if you've got a nice horse. I thought the standard of breezing yesterday was exceptional, and the horses that I've seen when I've stood by the ring going in there look terrific. It's not just about making money, they need to win for people, and the results are extremely good from the sale. Plenty of really top class horses, and that's what brings the customers back.
The market is extremely strong tonight. Like, it's a great trade, and it's like the breeze up thing is really building up momentum in the last couple of years. You know, it's been going a long time, but I think it's only the last 2 or 3 years it's really been accepted as a place that you can consistently, you know, buy group performers. I mean, the stats show that after book 1, the best chance you ever buying a group horse is the Craven sale here, and I think that's the public now, the trainers, agents alike are beginning to acknowledge that, and we're seeing the results here in the sales ring on the back of the results on the track.
I think it's a very, very good standard, not surprising the slightest to see a very strong market here this evening, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if it carries on that way tomorrow as well.